Well, for the end of October, it's an unbelievably beautiful day. The sun is beating down. It's about 17 or 18 degrees Celsius. And it begs the question, why are you closing up the cottage on such a beautiful day? Well, it was cold the week before and it's going to be really cold next week. So we're actually lucky that it is so warm and easy to move around today. So we've got the shutters we need to put up, and we stacked them underneath the cottage under there last year instead of in the basement. So it should be a little easier this year. We'll pull them out and put them up as we go. And hopefully this is our third or fourth time doing this. It goes a little easier. We just discovered how some of the mice are getting inside. They've eaten a hole all the way along right through the bottom of this screen. The rest of them look okay, but we'll have to cover that up. But I think mice are going to chew through screen wherever you leave it. Anyway, that's not why we're boarding it up. We're boarding it up for the ice and the snow for the winter. But yeah, we should repair that before we cover it.
West first board.
Okay, so it's the other side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's...
Watch out. Watch out.
Okay. Spin the thing. Minor setback. Well, having the boards up here just under the porch made it a lot easier. We did the whole job in probably just a little over an hour, and we only had 2 accidents. We dropped 2 boards. I think we caught one on camera, but the really good one we didn't. So we'll just pretend that one didn't happen. Well, I'm in the basement just looking around and realizing we've got to get 3 good-sized boats in here. And I've kind of made a mess down here over the last 5 months or so. And there's no way the boats could get in here right now. So I'm going to have to do some straightening up, at least a little bit. Insulation, don't even want to look at that anymore. I got wood and all kinds of garbage all over the place. So time to straighten it up. Well, a couple hours later, it's not pristine, but we did clean it up to the point where we can bring the canoe and the 2 kayaks in. I just cleaned this area and put a couple boards down, and we'll drop the kayaks there. And we'll put the canoe right down here. actually, I'll go down here and you can swing up.
Okay. Which one did you want to do first?
Well, you got the red one ready to go. We might as well do that one, eh? Good? Watch your head. This one over here. Looking pretty high. Our system of lakes and rivers here are regulated by dams, and in the fall they lower the level of the water in preparation for the spring melt. So there's no flooding from all the snow melting at that time. But for us, it takes the water out so far, it gives the opportunity to do some work on the shore. Anna's fooling around with that right now. She's taking rocks and sticks out, and you know, there's a few areas that are kind of muddy as opposed to sandy, and she's cleaning that up too. Anyway, since the weather is so nice, great day to be doing this kind of stuff. Before we close up, I was hoping that we could finish the taping. There's a seam coming out from that corner, and on the other side of that loft wall, running up there, needs to be taped all the way up to there. And also, it needs to be taped right up against the wall here, all the way up. And you can see where it's hanging down there. And I've already done a fair amount of this in the bathroom. The pieces coming down from above, I've taped all those, and now the pieces from the wall have to go up, and overlap the ones coming down and be taped and sealed. I'd like to get that done as well. And there's a few other places that need to be done. The reason they still are left to be done is because they're tricky. They're all small but hard to get at, or there's 3 pieces overlapping. So there's a little bit of a problem with each one of them. So I've left them to the last, and now I got to deal with them. Well, it's supposed to go down to about -1 degrees Celsius tonight, so it'll be a little chilly. And since we are now mostly insulated, vapor barrier and taped, I'd say about 98% of the way there, Shep and I decided that to stay warm tonight, we should have a fire in our new wood stove. So we're going to crank it up, get her going, and see how long it takes to warm the place up, and even more importantly, how long the warmth stays in here after the fire goes out. See how good our insulation job really is. Well, we've completed most of the jobs to shut down the cottage, so it's time to turn off the water system. And we're going to go to the circuit box first. And over here, I'll turn off the hot water heater and the pump down at the water. So they're both turned off. And then we'll head over to the hot water heater. I think we have to put the air compressor on down at the pump to keep the pressure up.
Oh.
To force the water out. Although I thought with gravity it would just flow out. Close the two ball valves on both sides of the blue filters. Pull that one and close that one. Okay. So should be no pressure, although there's pressure in this still. You know that. Now, take the blue filters off, empty them, and remove the filters.
Catch.
Because when I opened this UV filter, it exploded all these little carbon bits. So I think this carbon filter must have broke inside, and all these carbon bits have exploded through the system, I think.
Ooh.
That's the sediment filter. So this filter takes all the sediment and particles out And the carbon filter is supposed to take the smell and the taste out. Then it goes through the ultraviolet to kill all bacteria and viruses. Bathroom and the shower. I don't know if it'll come off or not. Oh yeah, it's coming off. Well, last fall when we took the foot valve out of the water, and in the spring when we put the foot valve in the water was so cold, my feet went numb. I had to quit. Anna went in, she fought the battle, and she finally got it done. So this year we decided chest waders, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Now today it happens to be a nice day when we're closing up, but I think the water's still pretty cold, so we're going to put the chest waders on. I think these are patches for when they rip.
How many degrees is it out there?
Oh, geez. A little overkill. But we bought them, so we're going to use them. I think. Nope. Down the wrong leg. Good start.
Looking pretty sharp.
Scared me.
Yeah.
Now, I think when I open this, this is supposed to drain.
Right.
It's the pressure tank draining. There's just a little loop. And the water's cold though, I gotta tell you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to try to lift that up and drain some water. You can keep an eye and see, you can see if any water's coming out of there. Yep, there's water.
Well, they work pretty good. They're insulated, so I didn't feel the cold. And as far as I know, no water got in. We'll have to see when I take them off if there was any leaks. I guess you take one leg off at a time, maybe. Can you pull that one? And the heel? Nice. Okay. How about the other one? Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that leg's perfectly dry. So is that one. 2 thumbs up to
Outbound.
Outbound Chest Waders. Canadian Tire. It's a bit of a sad time closing up the cabin. It was such a beautiful weekend. It was about 20 degrees Celsius today. And it's hard to think of ice cold temperatures just around the corner. But at least it was pleasant temperatures to close everything up. It's a fairly big job to close it up for the winter. but we're getting better at it, and I think over time we'll get it down to a science. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll, Anna, Shep, and I will get up here this winter because we've got it almost all insulated, and the wood stove is working really well. So we'll visit up here in the winter, and we'll bring our cross-country skis with us, and hopefully there'll be good snow, and we can enjoy the place more than just the summer. Anyway, that's it for River Rock Cabin. Till next time.